Hello, welcome back to the channel. My name is Liam DeVal and this is how to make money from property that you do not own. Gone are the days where you have to work, get a really good paying job, save up a big deposit, buy a house and let it out for making a couple of £100 a month profit. It just doesn't work anymore. People are making tens of thousands of pounds every single month using property that they don't own, and you can do the same. The first way that we can do this is Airbnb, rent Airbnb. Personally, I hate this strategy, I don't like it, I find it too risky, but there's people making very good money from it. So rent Airbnb is essentially you will go and rent a house or a flat off a landlord in a city centre location or a desirable location near the Peak District or somewhere like that, somewhere tourists are going to go to and want to be. And say you're going to rent that flat out for £900 a month off the landlord and guarantee their rent for the next 5 years. You can then upload that property on booking.com, Airbnb and all the other holiday portals where people are going to be looking for them flats and charge £90, £100 a night, something like that, and make a killing on it. In return for that, you'll obviously have to change the beds or have the bed change, cleaning, maintenance, all the rest of it. You're essentially running a hotel. You made yourself a job. You can outsource all of this, obviously, but you still have the issue of dealing with people. People is the problem in any business. They're an absolute nightmare, especially when you're going on holiday. You can offset this by working with contractors and long-term stays, which I do prefer. I know a couple of people doing that as well. Adam Hanley is one of them. Go and check him out. He does a really good long-term stays up north. So that's where you get contractors in, they'll book for a couple of months at a time, come into the property, you obviously start to change linen and do all the rest of it, but a lot less frequently, and you don't have the turnovers and headaches that you do with people coming in for a weekend or parties coming in or something like that. So that's the first way that you can make money from property that you don't own. The second way you can make money from property that you don't own is deal packaging. Deal packaging is an insane strategy and it's the core of any property business. A lot of the high and mighty old duffers brigade of property look down on deal packages and sources, saying that they're beginners, they don't know what they're doing, this and that and blah blah blah. But deal packaging is the core of any property business. Whether you're finding it for investors or you're doing it for yourself and finding your own deals, it's all deal packaging. And it's the perfect beginning strategy because you're going to get paid to go out and learn the ropes basically. It's an apprenticeship in property. So you will be looking for properties for investors. So you'll be using Rightmove, Zoopla, On the Market, all of the online portals, phoning up agents, talking to agents every day and building them relationships as well. But if you find a property on Rightmove, perfect. It's in a good rental location. It needs a little bit of work doing to it perhaps, and you go and view it and get a price agreed with the agent, say it's on for £120,000, you get it agreed at £100,000. Needs about 30 grand worth of work doing to it or something like that, get it refurbished up to a good standards, get the top rental valuation. So stay tuned to the end of this video and I will teach you exactly how to build an investor list and how we can pay you for building your own investor list. The third way you can make money from property that you don't own is rent-to-rent social housing. This is by far my preferred strategy out of them all, and it's what I've been doing for the last few years, and it's what I'm going to continue doing just because it's so hands-off, so easy, and it's just a breath of fresh air, to be honest. Actually, you join me, slightly off topic, in the new house. We just moved into this last week. We've sold the old house. This is actually my office now, not just a spare bedroom, it's an actual office downstairs. And we're going to reinvest all the equity from the old house. We've moved into this rental, reinvest all the equity into social housing deals. So I'll be buying property and putting social housing leases in place, which will give me fixed income for the next 5 to 10 years, whatever leases we get in place and where we buy. Anyway, off topic. How to make money from property you don't own, rent-to-rent social housing. So, very similar to the Airbnb strategy that we spoke about previously. You will go out, find a property from a landlord that is tired, wants a more hands-off approach and doesn't know how to get their social housing leases in place. You'll guarantee the landlord's rent. Say we get a 5-bedroom HMO at £2,000 a month, which is pretty typical in the Midlands where we're based. Brilliant. We'll then go out and pass it over to one of our social housing providers. Hopefully we get it vetted beforehand before we secure guarantee the landlord's rent. Pass it over to one of our social housing providers. They'll come in and say, yeah, we'll take it, we'll put our clients in here, and they'll pay you £2,500, £3,000 a month. So that's minimum £500 a month profit, because the housing provider will come in and they will pay all the bills, so all the utilities, gas, electric, council tax. They'll guarantee your rental income. They will cover any maintenance, tenant damage, which is the big question with social housing. Are the tenants going to trash my place? Probably not. A lot of our tenants are more respected than private tenants. My landlord's not listening to this and kicks me out. Yeah, so we have no ups and downs, we have no voids. We're not going to have £800 gas bill next month to worry about, because if there is a massive gas bill, the housing provider takes care of that. It's on their shoulders. We just take our £500 every month for being the middleman. Easy. The hardest part about rent to social housing is finding the housing providers and matching them the type of property that they want. That takes a lot of relationship building and a lot of effort to get in there, but it's well worth doing. And this is where we can come in to help you. Now, I told you to stick around to the end and I'll teach you how to build your investor list. So if you're looking at getting started in property, deal sourcing or rent to rents, but you've got no investors, or you're not sure you want to take the risk of paying the landlord £2,000 a month when you might not get £2,500 a month, then we've got just the thing for you. So how I've built my list of investors and how a lot of the other guys that I know have built their list of investors is the 6-week challenge that Social Housing Group run. Now we're about to start a new one. So in this challenge we give you 6 weeks. We give you everything you need: how to find investors, how to talk to investors, how to market online using social media and all the rest of it. We also give you deals. So the hardest part about deal sourcing is, like I say, the chicken and egg, what comes first, deal or investor? So we've got the deals and you can sell them. It is perfect. All the deals are set up, completely managed, completely hands off. Investors love them. So all you need to do is go and advertise these deals, build your investor list and get them sold. In the last 6-week challenge, first time in property, knew nothing about it before, made just shy of £20,000, which is mind-boggling to most people. It's nearly an annual wage. In the challenge before that, Tilly made, I think she made just shy of 10,000, might have been just over £10,000. Again, knew nothing about property beforehand. 6 weeks, we trained her how to find investors, how to talk to investors, taught her all about the deals that we sell, and she went out and sold them and made 5 times a monthly wage. It is absolutely insane. But that is the perfect way for you to build an investor list, for you then to be able to move on and sell your own deals when you start deal packaging. So if you want to know more about that, I'll put a link below, and I'll also have a link in my bio on Instagram, and you can go click that and sign up there.